Hi and welcome to a new episode of the Radiant Women podcast. Today we will speak about how to ask uncomfortable questions without triggering rejection. In relationships, even when we have a very good connection in between us, even when there is a lot of love and respect and admiration, even if we speak the same language, still, when we communicate with each other, it can lead to misunderstandings. And also, we communicate not only with our words. The words are approximately 27% of the communication in a relationship. We communicate also with our facts. And as in any normal, healthy relationship, sometimes there will appear aspects, things that we feel the need to clarify. We need a little bit of subtitles to the facts so that we will understand better. But how to ask the questions so we don't trigger rejection, we don't make the other one feel somehow pressed or attacked. So we can ask the questions and we can receive the clarification, and that will lead to a deeper connection, to a more profound understanding of each other. How to ask these questions so that we will not trigger this type of reaction in the other one, like a rejection. I don't want this. There is a way which requires a little bit of training. First of all, it's the attitude that we need to have. If we place ourselves inwardly in a space in which we decide that we simply need to understand the other one better, we are not placing ourselves in the box, I am right, and now I judge you, and now I also condemn you, then it will be the right place to have. So we place ourselves in an attitude that what we really need is to understand the other one better because we love the other one. And with this misunderstanding, we don't want to jump to conclusions. We don't want to just come with preconceived ideas. We simply need subtitles to the communication so that we understand the other one better. So when we ask the questions, before we even start with the discussion, we can simply say honestly, I would like to ask you something. Is it all right? And please do understand that I don't want to judge you. I will not be upset. I will not judge you. I simply want to understand you better. Can I ask you some questions? And when we ask these questions, it's very important the type of language that we use. I don't mean English or Swedish or whatever language we speak with each other. It's the content, the nuance in the language that we use. There was a brilliant psychologist called Marshall Rosenberg who wrote the famous Nonviolent Communication, in which he explains very well how to ask questions in such a manner that the other one doesn't feel pressed, judged, diagnosed, criticized. So this is the language that I am referring to. He even called it the giraffe language. So when we ask questions that are helping us understand the other one better. We are not asking questions which imply judgment from our part. We don't judge the other one. We don't criticize the other one. We don't attack the other one. So we simply ask questions in which no diagnosis, no judgment is involved. Another aspect that is equally important is to choose the right moment when to do this. If the other one is already in a state of agitation, or it is upset, or is preoccupied with something else,
coming and asking questions in moments like that will not lead to, the other one is simply not open. So it's not the right time to come forth and ask questions. Also the tone of voice, it's very important. So we need, before we even go forth and ask the other one to have a discussion with us, it's very well if we can do, if we used to, a short meditation. We center, we relax, we connect ourselves to our essence, to our soul. We come to a place of at least a neutral place. If we can't access a place of peace and love, at least we need to be neutral. So the questions, when we ask them, will be also coming from this place of either peace and love, or at least neutrality. It is very important that all the time when we communicate with each other, we ask the other one. So after we ask the questions and the other one answers, we need also to ask the other one, what did you hear me say? What did you understand from my question? And you will see from the other one's answer that still we don't really speak the same language, because we can ask, for example, we can ask, why are you doing this? I asked you kindly not to do this particular type of action. For example, I kindly asked you not to hide things from me. Why are you doing this? And when the other one answers, you will have to ask, what did you hear me say when I described how I feel when you do that? And don't use verbs. So don't use verbs like, I felt ignored, I felt not loved, because this means you ignored me, you didn't love me. It means a criticism, it means a judgmental attitude. So you can say, I felt sad, I felt hurt, I felt alone. So you use adjectives that will describe your state, not implying that the other one did something to you. If you will be able to have this, you will see that by not pressing, not judging, not criticizing, not attacking the other one, not having the aggressive style in asking the questions, you will actually create a platform in which the other one will feel more or less safe to be honest with you, to offer you the subtitles that you kindly ask for, and that will make the communication more clear in between the two of you, but also the relationship will acquire another depth. It will become more profound. It will bring you closer. Oftentimes, even if we speak, as I already said, the same language, we don't hear the words as the other one intended to. We will give them another meaning, because as long as we are placed in our mental structure, ego structure, we will always automatically, unconsciously translate what the other one says, even if the other one didn't mean that at all. So clarification in our communication is essential, especially when there are things that bother us, that upset us, that make us sad, that hurt us in one way or another. Because if we leave these things like that and we don't discuss them, we don't clarify them, they will start growing and growing and getting roots and getting branches, and it will create a whole landscape of something, out of something which is not real. It's not healthy, it's not healthy. Even if in those moments when we have this open discussion, honest discussion in which we ask uncomfortable questions because we need clarity with something, even if the discussion during that moment, it's not
comfortable. So the questions are uncomfortable, our state will be uncomfortable. It is better to have 10 minutes of an uncomfortable discussion and conversation and communication in which we make things clear, so we give the other one a chance to explain his or her perspective and offer us clarity with regards to what the other one actually meant when they did something or said something, and then it will be out of our way. So otherwise, all these unclarified aspects, they will expand in such a, they will become like monsters in our subconscious. They will start running our life and running our relationship, and it's not constructive in any manner. So better to come and ask from time to time clarifying questions, which during that moment they are uncomfortable, because actually they bring the light of consciousness upon some darker areas in the relationship or darker areas in the other one. When we are in love relationships in which we really have a heart-to-heart connection, a soul-to-soul connection, we will also function as mirrors for the other one. So we will mirror and we will we'll put a spotlight on the other person's blind spots, on the other person's shadow aspects. And this is actually a very good thing that there is in the relationships, because they will make our transformation more efficient, quicker, and also much more actually enjoyable. It will take us a shorter time to transform, to become a better person. We are here to develop, we are here to transform, we are here to become, I know it's a truism, we heard it so many times, but we are here to become the best version of ourselves, to become our true selves, while enjoying the process of life, while enjoying the adventure of life. And when we are in a relationship based on love, mutual love, and other compatibilities, things will go much better, faster. It will be a spiritual teamwork, which is actually delicious. And from time to time, because we may say one thing and mean another one, we may do something and the other one will interpret it in a certain way. Don't do that. So instead of you putting subtitles to the other one's speech or facts, ask questions. It's much better to clarify it. It's out of the way. It's clear now. You move on, and you don't build in this manner. You will not build wounds, emotional wounds. You will avoid getting hurt. You will avoid getting this emotional suffering. It's not necessary. So even if, as I said, it will be uncomfortable during that moment, you can ask the questions with love, with compassion, with a non-violent tone, a non-violent language, in which you simply, truly, honestly wish to understand the other one. You wish to know the other one better, and don't label the other one, don't judge the other one, you don't accuse the other one. We all have our shadows. None of us is perfect. So having the ability to be honest with each other, it will make everything in between the two of you much, much better. It will lead to more harmony. It will lead to a deep state of peace
And about this topic, I've been talking with some of my friends these days. What means a false sense of peace, which comes from the mind and the ego, which want us to basically stay the same, no transformation at all. And what is the real peace that comes from the soul, and it comes also out of these transformative encounters and transformative discussions and transformative uncomfortable questioning of each other. So whenever the other one says something or does something that you don't really understand, or you might interpret it in a way which is not exactly glorious, don't do that. Simply go and ask the other one, why did you do it? Why did you say that? What was your need? What was behind it? I simply want to understand you better. I will not judge. I will not judge you. I will simply listen to you and get to know you better. And if you manage to have this loving, forgiving, understanding, tolerant attitude with the other one, you will simply make space for more and more love, for more and more mutual support, mutual understanding, and that will lead to the true sense of peace that comes from a very special openness, when you have the courage to be open with each other, to be vulnerable. I will end this with a short story from a movie, one of my favorite movies, Meet Joe Black. And in this movie, the main character, and I will not say more, if you didn't see the movie, I recommend it, you will not regret it. The main character that is out of this world asks one of the other characters in the movie, what is love? Can you please explain to me what is love? And this person explains to the main character, which is not of this world, love in this manner. When you know everything about the other one, all the dark secrets, and it's still okay. That is love. If you will be able to reach this point in which you can share with each other your shadows, your dark corners, and still feel that it is okay, that is really love. So I really hope that you will find in your heart possible to ask uncomfortable questions in a manner which is not judgmental, not critical. You don't press the other one. You don't want to make the other one be somehow different. You simply communicate your perspective, you understand the other one's perspective, and in this manner actually you give the other one a chance to make things better. Because when we love each other, we really want to make the other one's life more beautiful, more wonderful, better. So this type of honest communication, which is based on love, tolerance, understanding, forgiveness, it will lead to this. You will know each other's shadows and it will still be okay. Because love is not about judging the other one or wanting the other one to be different. You simply want to know the other one better and better, because love is not a point list. I love you because you are like this and you are not like that. That is not love. That is the ego with the shopping list. Good luck finding the one person who will fulfill all your points on your shopping list. According to some studies, such a person, you might find such a person, the chances of finding such a person is approximately 0.17%. Good luck with that. So real love is accepting, loving and accepting the other one exactly as the other one is. And of course, you support each other and you help each other grow. So I hope that you feel inspired to ask uncomfortable questions in this loving, forgiving, compassionate manner, in which your purpose with that is to get clarity in your communication, to get clarity in your relation, and in the same time to understand the other one, to get to know the other one better and better, so the two of you can grow together and go to depths in your relationship which bring forth the best in both of you. Until next time, I wish you wonderful days and inspiring questions and a clear communication with your loved ones. Bye for now.